From the capital of Tennessee and of country music for any of you fans out there, welcome to Nashville. We're at Nissan Stadium. Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And we're off and running from Nissan Stadium. He fields it from the 8. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First carry here for the rookie out of Texas A&M. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Second and 6 coming up here. Back-to-back carries here. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain. And boy, does he know how to operate in it.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That throw finds Okonkwo. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Titans will have a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the 48. Finds a seam down the middle. Still fighting forward. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when he could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
He's throwing for it! And that's brought in for 2, Brock. That's going to put him on 8-0. Well, really a dream start at home for this team. They add on the 2-point try, and they are quickly up 8-0.
so much game left, but they trusted that even if the conversion failed, they can make up those points over the course of the game. But even more than that, Kate, what they've done now to this home crowd to get them off their seats, I can't wait to hear the volume when the defense hits the field.
First and 10 now from the 30. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Running with Walker again. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll try and throw it here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Let's go.
2nd and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here he is on 3rd and long. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could play on it.
4th down punt from the Seahawks. And that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. So no return on that punt. And the Titans will get set to take over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Completed to his running back. And as this play goes out of bounds, all eyes turn to that flag on the field. An avoidable mistake, and that one's going to set the coaches off more than almost any other. And now they're going to mark off the yardage. From midfield now. He lets one fly deep downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. They've got a man in motion. Throwing on 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
They're throwing it. That's cut beyond the marker. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another fourth down.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be a Tennessee first down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down.
No, no.
They give it to him again. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 4. They're going to need twice that now on 3rd and 8. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Neither side separating much so far. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Ready to go with our second quarter. Titans with the ball and a chance to score.
Go, set. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Up and good from Joseph. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. It gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Jarvis Brownlee there to make that play. Man in motion here. 2nd and 8. That's complete to Walker. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That's a pickup of 9. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you need to make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here's the snap on 4th. Connects with feint. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right?
Yeah.
That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
Throwing now from the gun. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. Man in motion out of the slot. It's a pickup of 11. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
First and 10, looking to throw. That's taken in by Cup. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Flushed out of the pocket. Touchdown, Seattle! Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
The Seahawks offense, look at this. They aren't leaving the field, lining up and going for 2.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's going to throw this one. Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete! And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead. Only a field goal now. Raleigh's set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Set. 18, Pioneer. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 60 Eagles, 19 Lion. 7 Pirate, 7 Pirate.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
70 Timberwolf. Here we go, set.
Now they send their back in motion right. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Give him 3 on that game. And the Titans will have a first down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Nashville. The Titans with a chance to boost their lead. First and 10 from the 41. Running back sent in motion. To throw here on first down. He's going to push, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Caleb Farley has it. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Let's go now.
Getting right back to it after that interception. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. 2nd and 3. It is Cup, left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They're set up at the 35 now. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Gets this to Fant. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 29. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Roger McCreary takes it away. And the Titans take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, kid. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
He's on the move. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Buys time, rolling right. On the run right, throwing deep down. Big gain downfield. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. Here's a throw. He's trying to go deep again. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. This one misses the tight end. And now it's second down. Running it now out of the gun. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. One last play before the break. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. All set for the kickoff, Sly with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here he goes on the bootleg. On the move, headed right. He finds Fant. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Stopped on the play by Zadarius Smith.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
Second and 10 now. Escapes the pocket. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Working quickly here. From the gun on third down. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. This time he's looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Madden switch.
Trying again following the sack. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. He's got it near the 10. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Returnable from the 2. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Give now to the running back. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Okonkwo brings it in. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
Come on, set. Ready.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Warrior 70, Dragon 60. Set up. 79 Bronco. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Set up.
Back to the well again. He breaks the tackle. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop. Another carry for him. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And the Seahawks pick it up. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
The end result there, 15 yards and a first. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They go play action on first. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
They're going to throw it on third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. He's back to throw. That's taken in by Cup. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. And they make the tackle. I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, Brock, as they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Fits it through the middle. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans stretch their lead on the final play of the third. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Once again, the Titans bypassing a kick, electing to go for 2. Chased out to his, and he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing from the gun here. Trying for the deep ball. Oh, brother, it's another interception. L'Jarius Sneed with the INT. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Hand off to the back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out, because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
Throwing off the play fake here. Catch is made down the right sideline. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Stephanie.
Handoff now out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 40. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And they weren't afraid to try the reverse, but he's corralled shy of the marker. It's 4th down.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Yeah, it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Okay, ready?
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2.
Set it.
Need a conversion, and they're throwing for it. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Smith and Jigba there to grab it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ready, ready.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Set.
Looking for a throw here. Connection made to Smith and Jigba. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. To the air now on 1st and 10. He keeps those feet in and makes the kick.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go. Set. Go, Reed. Go.
From the 31. Cut near the goal line. It's a Seattle touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Here's a return from the 7. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Ready.
They're going play action. Finds his fullback. And this one does not go far.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Ready? Unlock line. Unlock line. Ready?
Throwing now, off play action. Headed out right. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Well, I'll say this. If you're willing to chance a throw like that, an early down is where you want to do it. You try to shot downfield. It doesn't work out, but you still got time now to try to find something else on the play sheet.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Let's go.
Back to throw it. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth.
Let's go now.
He'll throw it. That's caught beyond the marker. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on fourth.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They'll throw it again. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Run down, and at the end, he loses the football. It's not free. And this return will reach the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans picked up the fumble and ran it home. As that play broke big, we both thought it might go for a touchdown, Brock, but not like that.
No, how about the wherewithal? Just the poise in that moment to make the recovery. A lot of times you do get that big play in the fumble, you just jump on it, not him. He recovered it with eyes for the end zone still, and the smarts to just keep pushing forward once he secured it.
He's on the move. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Putting a receiver in motion. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked by Derek Forrest. And the Titans are going to take over after the interception. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. First and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 3 yards to pick up that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. Second down now, 7 to go. Lone back gets the handoff. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Taking a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 10. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans making a 3-score game in the 4th. Here's Sly to try the point after. Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. Got it inside the 10. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Throw caught by his running back. Escapes a defender. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. He'll throw it. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he gets it across midfield and into Titans territory.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Finds Smith and Jigba. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or let him establish possession for the score. That is so good.
Need this to force overtime. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. Oh, no, ball's loose. Ball's loose in the end zone. And this won't affect the outcome, but a positive note to end it as he scores as time expires. The Seahawks picked up the fumble and ran it home. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effect on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, they lose whether that's scored or not, but Coach will always emphasize effort on the field. And reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, that is effort with a capital E.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12. So here in Nashville, the Titans come away with the win. And they snag some much-needed momentum to end the regular season as they start looking ahead to their wild card contest next week. And with Brock Hewitt and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Titans are your winners as we say goodbye from Nashville.